Hello students, in this tutorial we are going to learn PHP. PHP is a server-side scripting language designed for web development. PHP is the best solution for web development, therefore it is used to develop web applications. That is an application that executes on the server and generates the dynamic web pages. With the help of PHP, we can develop dynamic web applications, right? PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. PHP is widely used because it's an open source scripting language. PHP scripts are executed on the server. That means the code of the PHP will be executed only at server side. So to run a simple program in PHP, these are the requirements in Windows platform. So we need a XAMPP software, right? After that, the first is the requirement is XAMPP software. We need to download it from the internet, download it and install it. Okay, then we need a web browser to execute our PHP code and a notepad to write the script. Okay, so these are the prerequisites. Fine. Now we are moving to write a simple PHP script to print your name, right? Okay, for that I need to write this program. I need to write a simple program at server side. Okay, where our server is installed, uh, then only there only I can write that program. Okay, in by default in Windows platform, every software that we are installing will be stored at which drive? C drive. Okay, so I need to move to C drive here, C drive location. Then I'm moving to the XAMPP folder. Can you see this XAMPP? Okay, so XAMPP. So here's the XAMPP folder. In that we have something htdocs, hypertext documents. Htdocs here. This is the htdocs, right? So in this folder, we need to write PHP programs. Okay, here I will create a new folder with the name PHP tutorial, or else I will write PHP tutorial short form. In that I'm going to write our code. Okay, here I will open a notepad, right? Here in this I will write a program to print our name. Okay, so here before writing the program, I would like to just go through this document what PHP can do. Okay, PHP can generate dynamic web page. Okay, PHP can create, open, read, write, delete and close files on the server, right? PHP can collect form data. PHP can send and receive cookies, right? With the help of PHP, we can add, modify and delete data that is present in your database, right? With the help of PHP, we can control the user access also. So see here why we are using PHP. PHP runs on various platforms. This platform independent. That means PHP can be used in Linux, Unix, Mac OS, and Windows platform, right? So PHP is compatible with almost all servers used today. So in this example, mostly we are going to use Apache Tomcat server, right? Fine. So we are not installing PHP separately and PHP software separately, Apache Tomcat server separately, for database access MySQL separately. So we have a software, we have a very good software, that is XAMPP software. So it provides all the facilities to run the program. So we are moving to XAMPP software. So if you download XAMPP software, then no need to uh, download that PHP software separately and Apache Tomcat and all. Okay, that bunch of all that software contains in the XAMPP control panel. Okay, in XAMPP software, right? So now we are moving ahead to write a program. So here in PHP, we can write our program with the help of a notepad here. So I'm writing less than question mark PHP. This is the syntax. So echo, to print something in PHP we use echo, or I can use print, right? So I will write here, this is my first PHP program. This is my first program in PHP. You can write. Sorry for that. Okay, some problem with the keyboard. Okay, right. So here I should close this with question mark greater than symbol. So this is my example program, first PHP example code. This is my code here. So I should save this program with .php extension only. See here I'm saving this program with .php extension. So here I will save this program with first.php. Okay, where I'm saving this program, kindly note this at server location. Okay, C drive, XAMPP, htdocs. In that I have created my separate project folder. You can say, you can give any name. Okay, you can give your name also here. First.php. Then I should select here all files. Now I'm saving this program, right? So I have saved this program with first.php, right? So simply I cannot execute, I cannot run this program uh, by double clicking or with the help of a browser simply. So what should I need to do here? I should start some local server here. Okay, then only our PHP code will be executed. See here, can you see this Apache Apache server we have here, local web server. Okay, local web server Apache here, MySQL. Okay, I should start this. Should have to download this from the internet and install it. No problem. It's very simple process. See here, my Apache web server has started. Okay, how to check whether my server has started or not? Simply I need to go to browser here. I should type here localhost, right? Simply I need to type localhost. If I see a welcome page, that means my web server is running successfully. See here, I see XAMPP's welcome page here. Okay, now to run that program, I need to type the folder name. What was the folder name which we have created just now? PHP T, right? In that we have saved that file name with first.php, right? Okay, now I am executing this. See, can you see this? Right? We have successfully executed our PHP program. This is my first PHP program. Suppose I have made some changes in my program here. Okay, suppose I am removing this hello world. I just want to print this hello world. What I should do here, I should simply save this, and again I need to go to browser here, and again I need to refresh this, right? Okay, right. One important thing is that here I can include HTML code as well. HTML I can write. So we can write PHP code inside HTML. That's the reason I want to tell you. So I should write body. I just want to give some color. PG color is equal to light blue. Okay. See here, I should close that body tag, and again immediately I should close HTML tag. Right now I am saving this program. Fine. So I will go to the browser here now. Again I will refresh this. See, can you see some color has changed here? Okay. This is how we write our first PHP program. So these are the prerequisite XAMPP software you need, web browser and notepad, right? I will cover in the next video variables and strings. Okay, thank you for watching.